Improv online, we are doing it. And today with me I have
Terje. I'm an improviser from Oslo, Norway, and I have one of those names that are impossible to pronounce it if you're not Norwegian. So my only suggestion is move to Norway, become a Norwegian. Yeah,
Terje. What's the problem with the name? It's the R?
yeah. It's we have those R instead of R,
Terje?
and that is
Terje?
even though
No, let's not train that one.
I don't mind people butchering my name though. And when I say butchering, I mean just making love to it and squeezing it into different shapes. Ooh, that's delicious.
Well, let's see. Today we'll get a. Are we starting with a solo scene, or what did we agree on?
I have no idea. Hey, how about this? I would love to do a monologue. I just love monologues at the
So you'll
moment.
get the first moment for yourself
Okay. Yeah.
after I give you a suggestion, which could be a location, relationship, or word.
I would like a word of inspiration, and then I just give a monologue, and that is the opening part, and then after that monologue, we just play.
Yeah, I'll join you and disturb you. Your word is quest,
Quest, as in singular or plural?
as singular. Quest.
Cool. Can I also ask, where do you get these suggestions from? Do you make them up yourself?
No, it's from canigeta.com.
Oh, I love it. Quest. Thank you.
Quest.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So when I think of Quest, I think of many things. I think of computer games. I think of like role playing, like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. And that sort of brings me to growing up here in Trondheim in Norway, which is, I believe, is like the fourth largest city or not. And we used to role play when we were younger, and it was super fun. We couldn't really afford those expensive Dungeons and Dragon books because they were expensive, but really cool because they had all those dragons and they had gold coins and they had flames, and it was just really, really, really cool. And so instead, what we did, we created our own game. And when I say game, it was pretty much just it was a book that we just drew all these super cool monsters and their superpowers that they had, or not necessarily superpowers, but like they had strength or they had defense or all those Dungeons and Dragons terms. And it was just so fun to play, and we just called it the game. And I think it's funny because we were, by any measure, geeks in that sense. Geeks, nerds, and not in a good way, because that word really has changed since I was younger. And by that I mean geek and nerd used to be such a derogatory term, and like very negative uh, word to use about someone. And today, like it was so bad that people would actually make, like they made a movie franchise called Revenge of the Nerds, where the nerds got back at the jocks and so on. But today everyone is like, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek. And I still love nerds and I still love geeks, because in the end, they're just people who really care about something. And that is so fucking awesome. And I don't care what it is, because they care about it, and that should be enough.
Billy, I've been reading up on our old stuff,
Yeah.
the stories we made.
The one with the duck.
Oh, yeah. And the super dog.
Yeah.
And it's just like these stories are now replaying in our reality.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel, I mean, we had the story about the villain
Uh-huh.
in a far country far away.
Yeah.
It's just North Korea. Oh my God.
Wow. I never really thought about it that way, but that makes perfect sense.
And you had the story about the
elephant.
the elephant, and it's basically a replay of Putin in Russia.
Yeah, I mean, even the elephant's name was Pooter, not Peter, because I remember he was like, no, it can't be Peter. It has to be something more exotic. And we came out with Pooter.
But I mean, we did this long before Putin was a name.
Yeah, wow. Hey,
it's like they have a prophetic dimension.
Yeah, not just a dimension. I mean, we're pretty much fortune tellers by now. Hey, Joe. What if we are the Nostradamus of 2020, of the 21st fucking century? What if everything we wrote back then is true now? What if?
Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking, but you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it's scary. Like, I haven't told Martha anything about this because it feels so. It honestly, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary that everything we wrote in our stories in that one specific green book, is coming to life with exactly 10 years after that thing happens on the same day.
So what about the stories about the small kittens? If that becomes reality, we're just...
Yeah, I mean, we would live in a cat society. I mean, there's no question about it. The cats will rule everything, and we would be cat slaves. We would, I don't want to spend my day licking a cat. I don't want to be a cat servant. I don't want to go like that for like my rest of my life. I want to do stuff. I want to see the world.
But it has some openings, I feel. It's just who is representing who.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, what if we are... It's just probably wish thinking from my side, but what if we are not the cat servants, but the...
No, but it's pretty specific. I mean, you probably heard this as well, but it really describes it like cats take over the world, woo! And cats, like, they enslave humanity. So now humanity has to do all the cat's biddings. We have to catch all the mice. We have to do like the licking thingy, and like, yeah.
It's just, I mean, Putin is not a real elephant.
No, but like the metaphor is so obvious. Like the connection, it's so obvious. Like you cannot deny that. That would be like cigarettes and cancer, like smoking cancer kills. So obvious.
I just don't want it to be true.
Well, me neither, but I guess we're like, holy fuck, we're like less than 24 hours away from cats taking over the world. I have no idea. Like I'm looking around. Let me just check outside. Everything outside is perfectly normal, but according to our green book, in less than 24 hours, cats will rule this world. We will be cat slaves, Joe. Cat slaves. I'm going.
Maybe this one story doesn't come to reality.
Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, we have a pretty good track record of
also like
telling shit reality.
Do you remember the name of the cat leader? Cat Il-jing? I mean...
Cat Il-jing. That could be...
North Korea, man. North Korea, man. I'm telling you, this is... Holy fuck.
You think it's North Korea?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, though. Like the cat overlords are just going to... world. Who knows? Like people, like is there one thing we can learn from history, is that a takeover in society never is peaceful. People die, people get killed, people get hurt, people get lost.
So should we warn someone?
How?
Maybe we should put it out on Facebook.
How? Like the other day I had an argument on Facebook about climate deniers. Like people, like we will come off as lunatics, Joe.
Oh yeah.
We
And
will come off as lunatic.
I had one of those anti-vaxxers, and I was just, oh, how about polio?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not old enough. That probably didn't happen.
Yeah.
Was the
Yeah.
response. Just
Yeah.
because people don't remember more than 5 minutes.
Did you get the BCG scar thingy growing up? Well, of course you did. I learned that
No,
kids that
I was too late. They dropped it the year before I was going to have it. I was going to, oh, we're going to get a scar, man.
I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
Wow.
And I was also the one who wrote down everything we talked about. Maybe I'm the prophet. Maybe I'm Nostradamus. Holy shit.
So, do you know a way to stop it? Can we call someone? Maybe we can call God.
Who would we call? I guess the only thing I could do would just to find the book and just write a sequel, as in, now everything is okay, and you have everything you want, and I have everything I want. The end.
You can try that.
We have to spend 10 years as cat slaves, though. Would that be worth it? What if I?
But if it's predetermined, there should be a higher power that can make it happen or not make it happen. Or is this a book through a loophole in time?
I've no idea. I no idea. The one thing I know that I got an injection, you didn't. I wrote down our stories, and 10 years later, every story we wrote in that book comes alive. Everything.
But
Putin, check. It
North Korea, Kim Jong-il.
Came alive.
It's just, is that the connection between action and reaction?
I don't know what that means.
So did they come alive because you told the story?
Well, it seems obvious. Yeah. So I would say, yeah. So what? How did
So
I
you
get?
can rewrite story.
Guess, yeah. If I only had that book.
Well, I have it. As I told you, I was reading the thing over again just to remember. I have it here. So, and it's the same pen.
Oh, wow. How? You kept the pen?
Well, I keep stuff, I keep stuff.
Wow, I've forgotten so many of these. Wow, look at.
So basically now write down, draw this, draw a great shining sun.
Okay.
We're going to have nice weather. Or maybe it's too harsh weather. We need to tell the story.
I just love the fact that you're really concerned about the weather while we're trying to escape our soon-to-be cat overlords. I always appreciate that with you, Joe.
I'm trying to picture a nice day for everyone.
Yes. How about this? Let me just.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, holy shit! There's just one page left. Like, and I say one page is like half a page. Look at this. It's like half a page.
Okay. Yeah. So.
The pen is like, it's almost running out of ink. I don't know if this works. I just saw my grandparents.
Okay, do we need something simple to describe the reality?
Did your grandparents lick the pen? No? Okay, just my grandparents. Anyways.
I think we used to sweep it.
I might sweep it.
Yeah.
I might sweep it.
So what do we draw that can illustrate a good world for everyone? Like world peace?
Sure.
A Christmas tree?
Yes. Once upon a time, there was a Christmas tree, and there was world peace.
And everyone was dancing around the Christmas tree.
Well, that would mean everyone. Okay.
Oh no! Because when a lot of people will be stamped to death.
Maybe. I love the idea, but this feels like one of those. You find the magic lamp, and then you rub it, and then a genie comes out, and then you say, I want all the money in the world. And then he goes, thy
It
will
goes
shall be
shit.
done. And then you just get you're killed by all the coins in the world. Like there's a loophole. There's a
Yeah.
loophole.
So
Well, it
just
seems like there's a loophole.
plain and simple, peace on earth.
Peace on earth. Once upon a time, there was peace on earth.
That sounds like it's not.
Joe was very happy. Jim was also very happy. And everyone else was super duper happy. The end.
The end. Scene.
Oh, wow, what a book.
Yeah, interesting storytelling. So you played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I haven't. That's the thing, though. Like we wanted to, but we couldn't. I don't mean to paint a picture of us growing up poor. We had pretty much had everything we needed, but those books were just super expensive. And
so you made your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like improv from childhood up.
Yeah. And today I really want to play Dungeons and Dragons, but it's kind of hard to find other adults to play with. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons and watching this, hit me up. I want to try it. I can't remember anything, so you might have to teach me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm open to learn.
It just seems like, there are all these rules. So, and when we can improvise, why bother?
I don't know. I think it's I see your point. I see your point. I think it's about like going on a quest together. The same way when you walk on stage with your partners, is pretty much like the same thing. You're on this. Well, that was our suggestion. Quests.
Yeah. The quest of life.
So something tells me you didn't play Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I haven't. I'm just outside here, not understanding what it's all about.
Fair enough. Maybe Dungeons and Dragons is to us what improv is for non-improvisers.
Oh yeah, it's a guided, somehow guided tour of exploration, as far as I understood. But yeah. So, what do you like about improv? That's my standard question in these.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's a big question.
It is. It is. As a so hard because I teach.
Oh, you have different roles as a performer, as a teacher, as a.
Here's my question, and this might be a shitty answer to a great question, but one thing I love about improv is the fact that everything we do is like looking into a mirror. So if you're doing improv exercise, that is someone almost holding up a mirror to you, and if you want to, you can look into that mirror and you might learn something about yourself. But sometimes you cannot see what's on your back because that's kind of hard in a mirror. And that's when you can look at other people and see, hey, you do that thing. Oh shit, I do the exact same thing. So it's such a great tool to learn by doing and also observing, I guess.
Yeah. It's like everything you put up there, it contains some of your own experience or emotions.
Definitely, but also like it is very so if someone holds up a mirror, I can choose not to look into that mirror if I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes I may see just my beautiful face. Sometimes I might see my beautiful body, and then maybe I notice flaws and whatnot. And sometimes that is kind of, I don't want to look at that. But that freedom of getting to decide myself. Because everything I see is something I can learn from. It tells me something about myself or the world around me.
Yeah. And as you say that, to go back to my comments, that what you do is part of your own experience. You don't, it's not the purpose of doing this get into your own psyche. It's just a small buy that can surprise you from time to time. Like,
Sure.
okay, where did this come from? And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. And I also like well, there's something I love about improv. One thing I really love about it is the fact that it sort of proves the point of any idea
mm,
has unlimited potential. And if that is true, that means there are no bad ideas. Bad ideas don't exist.
mm,
And I just love the fact that everything has that potential. And I get to, as an improviser, I get to explore that potential, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. Also, yeah, if it's your own idea and how people mold it,
Hmm.
or if it's other people's idea, then how you mold it and put it back
Yeah.
is kind of a beauty.
Yeah. And also like that expression people get on their face and their body,
Yeah,
the moment you see that, like that moment of, I don't know if I should call it spontaneity or creativity or just being present, but that
oh, yeah,
everyone is the most beautiful person in the world in that moment. Sometimes you get there like that. Sometimes it takes a full week-long workshop. But when
mm,
you go like, oh, that is, it's like a
yeah,
drug.
yeah. I remember I did a class and then we were told to do bad improv.
Ha!
And then she said, well, this is not bad because you were all present in
Yeah,
what you did.
yeah,
You were enthusiastic and present. You broke all the rules or whatever, but it was still good because you had this presence in the
yeah,
here
yeah,
and
yeah,
now. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Which also like sort of to me like proves the point that if like you could put anyone on stage,
mm,
and if you can help them to be present in that
yeah,
moment,
uh,
everything they do will always be the best, always.
mm,
But as we know, when you walk on stage or in front of a group of people or on a
yeah,
date, any
mm,
setting, you feel that pressure coming from yourself, and
mm,
that makes it harder. And that's why we practice these things to get there quicker, I guess.
to get out of our own judgments
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
That is the words. Let's finish the recording and
yeah. Bye, internet.
bye, internet.